Hello, good evening, and welcome to the latest episode of the Boardmasters with me, Chris Mullins. And tonight we are diving back into the Lord of the Rings living card game, looking for a rematch with the journey down the Anduin after being absolutely destroyed last week. And I will be honest, although I asked for comments last week suggesting what decks I should try this week, I really appreciate Chris commenting and suggesting bringing leadership into it. I'm going to rely on a technicality that he didn't tell me which deck to replace with leadership, and basically use that as an excuse to completely disregard it, because that loss last week has been bugging me ever since, and I've really been wanting to try it again with the same lore and tactics decks, because they dealt with the hill troll so well at the beginning, and I just seem to have a massive hurdle with those two location cards, which I think had I got over that, I would have been okay. But that's the theory anyway, and hopefully that's what's going to come to pass tonight. One other thing I will just briefly apologise for is that I think the way this is looking this week, because of my schedule and things, this is going to go up on Thursday night. I do try and keep Wednesday as the gameplay night, especially for Lord of the Rings, because I like to have Seventh Continent on a Monday, Lord of the Rings on Wednesday, and then whatever I've played either with the game group or the family on a Friday. But I'm hoping this will just be a one-off where Lord of the Rings this week will be Thursday, and I'll be bringing forward the upcoming games part 3 for Wednesday. So with that all being said, links for Passage Through Mirkwood and last week's destruction at the hands of Journey Down the Anduin will be linked in the description down below. And with all that being said, let's dive back in. So I'll do a little refresh on the flavor text, because we love flavor text. So, to the river. Emerging from Mirkwood Forest with an urgent message for Lady Galadriel, you must now make your way south along the Anduin River in order to reach the Forest of Lorien. As you leave the forest behind, you notice that you are being pursued, and thus quicken your pace. Set up, each player reveals one card from the top of the encounter deck and adds it to the staging area. Now this is the bit last week which utterly destroyed me, but I've had a much better draw initially this time. So I've got Treacherous Fog. So when revealed, each location in the staging area gets +1 dread until the end of the phase. Then each player with a threat of 35 or higher chooses and discards one card from his hand. Obviously, that was the first card out, so there wasn't any locations, and neither of my decks have a threat of over 35, so that did nothing. The next one I drew was Driven by Shadow, and again, it's another treachery card, so when revealed, each enemy and each location currently in the staging area gets +1 dread until the end of the phase, which obviously isn't relevant. If there are no cards in the staging area, Driven by Shadow gains Surge, so that's the bit that is relevant, and with Surge you draw the next card, which was Despair. And when revealed, again, it's another treachery card, so 3 treachery cards in a row. When revealed, remove 4 progress tokens from the current quest card. If there are fewer than 4 progress tokens on the quest, remove all progress tokens from the quest. We have no progress tokens on a quest at all, so again, an absolutely harmless first turn, which after last week I am delighted by. So 1B. As you approach the location of a small raft stashed on the riverbank, a fearsome hill troll emerges from behind a grouping of rocks and attacks. So when revealed, search the encounter deck for 1 hill troll, which I've already done, and place it in the staging area, and shuffle the encounter deck, which I have done. Players cannot defeat this stage while any hill troll cards are in play. Okay, so let's dive in. So I've got the tactics deck again as my first player. And I think I'm going to go straight in with the Blade of Gondolin on Legolas. Because again, Legolas, if you've seen the video last week, Legolas gets 2 progress tokens whenever he takes part in an attack that kills an enemy. With the Blade of Gondolin, he gets an extra 1. And I think I'm going to get the Gondorian Spearman in as a bit of damage control early, just in case something comes out of there. And I didn't draw a card. I always forget that first draw. There we go. That's their turn done. So draw a card for Law. Okay. And no, I'm going to save it. And so quest phase, always Stalin. And now I want Glorfindel to actually get attacked by the Hill Troll, because I've got a plan on that. So I think I'm just going to go with Berevor and Tharlin for this. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. So Dol Guldur Beastmaster. When Dol Guldur Beastmaster attacks, deal it 1 additional shadow card. Okay. And another treachery card, Missing at Night. Reveal X additional cards from the encounter deck. X is the number of players in the game. So I'm going to draw another 2. Necromancer's Pass. So travel, the first player must discard 2 cards from his hand at random to travel here. Well, the first player is the tactics one, and okay, there's a couple I wouldn't want to lose ideally, but and the Wolf Rider, which has Surge. Brilliant, so I'm drawing out another one. And we get another Hill Troll, so that's my initial plan and initial hope. Pretty much blown to pieces, really. Okay, right. That's a disaster. So what have we got? 1 in terms of dread. 1, 3, 6, 7, 8. Against my 1, 2, 4. So we're going to get 4 threats straight on the first go. Wow, my initial confidence is waning already, but at least they have all taken some damage. I'm going to have to travel here. So first player must discard 2 cards at random. Would have liked to keep Bjorn, but could have been worse. Could have lost the axe. Okay. Right, so engagement. So the Wolf Rider is going to engage the tactics deck. And both Hill Trolls are now going to attack me, and this is going to hurt. I might have to change my plans very quickly. Not that I have much of a plan to go with now. Okay. I think I'm probably going to be losing a hero right now. So defending against the Wolf Rider is going to be Gondorian Spearman. Actually, I'm going to go back and I'm going to optionally choose to engage this Hill Troll here. And yeah. So I'm going to have the Wolf Rider attack against the Gondorian Spearman. So after Gondorian Spearman is declared as a defender, deal 1 damage to the attacking enemy. So that's going to kill the Wolf Rider straight out. And then I'm going to very riskily put Gimli as the defender and just hope I get a decent draw with a shadow card. No, don't have anything there that's going to help me negate this. Remove 1 progress token from the current quest. Whew, thank God. So that's going to do 6 damage, minus 2 defense. It's going to be 4 damage. That hurt. And then I'm going to do similar on this side and have Glorfindel defend against the Hill Troll. No, I'm not, because that's going to kill him. Ah, my plan is falling apart. Got nothing I can play there. I thought I misread that. Okay, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I definitely can't. I can't do the forest snare yet. That's going to be next go. Okay. This is going to hurt. I'm going to have to sacrifice Denethor, I think. Yeah, let's suck it up and do it. One thing I'll do before he dies, though, is spend 2 resource tokens to use the Law of Imladris to choose a heal all damage from a character, so that will completely heal Gimli up. Discard that. Hill Troll attack. Shadow card is nothing. So 6 damage to Denethor, minus 3 defense is 3. He is dead. Ouch. Okay. Early confidence has completely disappeared now. Right, so attacking Legolas. I think Legolas and Glorfindel may as well team up. So Legolas has got 4 attack, Glorfindel's got 3. So that's going to do 7 minus 3, which is going to do 4 over here. Because I've got to kill both of these hill trolls off before I can progress. And that's the end of that round. Now I'm a hero down already. I don't know what happened there. I completely misread Glorfindel's stats, because I had it in my head that he could survive a hit from the hill troll, which I was very, very wrong about. Okay, I've already done the threat there, haven't I? Yeah. So, round 2. Right, well, I'm going to go straight in with a forest snare. I think I'm going to have to snare this one. And that's going to be my law turn. Oh god, so the Dulguldur orc is going to attack this side as well. Right, I'm going to attach the Dwarven Axe to Legolas. I know it gets a better bonus if it's attached to a dwarf, but I'm just going to be desperate here. Right. Fine. So, questing. Again, it's going to be Tharlin. And what can I do here now? I'm going to have to go with Glorfindel. So at least I've got 4 and hope that I can get something out of this. Okay, Evil Storm. Treachery card. Deal 1 damage to each character controlled by each player with a threat of 35 or higher. Well, that could have been worse. Another treachery card. Each player raises his threat by 1 for each character he controls that is not currently committed to a quest. Okay. Either I've done some crazy shuffling or this is just ridiculous. But in a way, that's actually worked out quite well for me because I've got 4 willpower against 2 dread, so I actually get 2 progress tokens there. And in terms of engagement checks, I'm not going to choose to engage the Beastmaster here, so I'm going to let it engage the tactics deck. But then what I am going to do is use the quick strike for 1 resource to exhaust a character you control to immediately declare it as an attacker and resolve its attack against any eligible enemy target. Legolas is ranged, so it can attack over here, as we saw on the last go. So it's got 3 attack, +1 when attacking the orc from the Blade of Gondolin, so that's 4, +1 for the Dwarven Axe, so that's 5, -1 for its health, for its shield, sorry, so that's going to do 4 more damage and kill him. Okay, that's got the Forest Snare on it, so that can't attack. He's going to attack me. This is going to be painful in the long run, but I'll put my Gondorian Spearman there, which does a damage. He's then going to do 6 damage, -2 from killing that, and then any excess damage increases my threat. So again, I'm already up to 39, but because Legolas killed a character, I get an extra 3 progress tokens. So that's going to be 1 on there. So that is now clear, and 2 on there. So we now have a clear staging area at least. Okay, and in terms of our other attacks, Gimli's going to do 2 damage, which doesn't help, and same over this side. So that's the end of that round. Okay. First play back to this, so let's see what we can do here. I'm going to play another Gondorian Spearman, I think. It's probably not the best move, but what can we do here? Okay, I'm just going to get some characters in play here. So let's play Erebor Hammersmith. It gives me the ability to return the topmost attachment to my hand, but I don't have any. Oh, I do. I can add the Horn of Gondor back into my tactics deck. So that is a bit of a bonus. Okay, questing. So Tharlin again. Glorfindel. And may as well go Bearivore as well. Let's go big. Okay. Eastern Crows. Surge. Now, again, last week I played it that the Surge comes into effect before Tharlin's 1 damage. So I'm going to do that again. So that's come in and got killed. But its Surge effect is Treacherous Fog. Each location is a staging area, gets +1 until the end of the phase. Then each player with a threat of 35 or higher discards 1 card from their hand. So I'm going to discard. What am I going to discard? Discard the Horseback Archer. I will discard a Protector of Lorien because I've got 2 of those. Maybe should have used that right at the beginning. Okay, and there's 1 more to come out here. When revealed, deal 1 damage to each exhausted character. So again, that could be worse. Okay, so 1, 3, 6. 6 progress tokens. 4, 5, 6. So that is ready to clear. I just need to kill these hill trolls first. Okay. Right, so Gimli is going to defend. And hope for a decent shadow card. Yeah, nothing, thank God. So again, that's going to do 6 minus 2 is 4 damage. So Gimli is right on the edge. That can't attack. Right, so let's go for an attack. So Legolas can do 3, 4, plus the Gondorian Spearman, so that's 5, minus 3, so again, it's only going to do 2 damage. And yeah, he can't do anything there, so that's fine. That's the end of the turn. Do at least have some options going forward. Okay. Can't play that. Okay. I'm going to use one of Glorfindel's resource tokens to heal 1 on Bearivore. And then I'll use 1 resource token to give him the Protector of Lorien as well. Okay, over to tactics. I will do a Horn of Gondor on Tharlin. And then I'm going to save that, I think. Okay. So questing, again, Tharlin. Glorfindel. Actually, I'm just going to do Glorfindel. No, just going to do Tharlin and Erebor, actually. Okay. Gladden Fields. While Gladden Fields is the active location, each player must raise his threat by an additional point during the refresh phase. And Despair, remove 4 progress tokens. Brilliant. It's not too damaging, I guess, but... So what have I got? I've got 2 against 3. travel there. So in the refresh phase, I get an additional threat. Right. This is definitely getting to squeaky bum time, because that threat's going to jump up now. So no defender needed to declare over here. Gondorian Spearman's going to defend over here, which is going to kill him and then increase my threat by another 4. So I'm already up to 46. And then attacking wise, I've got Glorfindel and Bearville, which are going to do 5 minus 3, so that's 2 damage over here. But do I want to use Legolas? Because Gimli can now do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. 5. No. Okay. I'll leave that one alive, and then I'll have Gimli and Legolas work together, who are now going to have about 10 damage and easily kill this troll. And I'll get back 3 of the progress tokens and knock that hill troll out of the game. Okay, and now we refresh. 3, 4, 5. Gonna get another 2 threat because of the location. And back to the tactics. And I will absolutely be using Gandalf in this turn, and after Gandalf enters play, draw 3 cards, deal 4 damage, or reduce your threat by 5. So no prizes for guessing. I will be reducing the threat, which gives me a bit of wiggle room there. What can I do on the lore side of things? Don't have any discarded attachments. I'm going to go with the Miner of the Iron Hills. Again, just so I've got some people on the board. Right, questing, Thalin, and Gandalf. No, I'm not going to send Gandalf actually. Thalin, Erebor, and Beravor. No, because I need 3 progress. So yeah, I'll send Gandalf as well. So 5, 6, 8. And what have we got here? The Wargs. If Wargs is dealt a shadow card with no effect, return Wargs to the staging area after it attacks. Oh, that's unpleasant. Eastern Crow's Surge. So again, 1 damage from Thalin to kill it. When revealed, deal 1 damage to each character controlled by each player with a threat of 35 or higher. Oh no, that's going to kill Gimli. Oh no. Okay. And 1 damage goes on the Wargs. But that's 2. That's 1, 5, 7, 8. So I cleared that. So at least I don't get the threat for that. And that is back up to 8. Tactics is player 1. I'm going to have Law choose to engage the Wargs. And then I'm going to have the Miner of the Iron Hills defend. Shadow attack is not there. Oh, I thought the Goblin Sniper would have one there. So that's going to do 3 damage, which is going to kill the Miner. And then he's going to return to the staging area. Which means that I've got Legolas and Glorfindel teamed up, who are going to kill that hill troll, because again Legolas has got 4 attack. Glorfindel's got 3, so that's 7. So it's going to do the 4 required. And Legolas is then going to get 3 progress tokens, which is going to be the last one needed for this. Which means that is now clear as well. So although we're 2 heroes down and a lot of damage on the board, we have at least got to the second stage and got a lot further than last time. So, part 2, Anduin Passage. After defeating the troll, you are able to board the raft and embark upon a river voyage. As you depart, your enemies pursue, harassing the small vessel as you attempt to navigate the river. As your enemies harass the raft, it is difficult to maintain balance and effectively fight them off. Reveal 1 additional card from the encounter deck each quest phase. Do not make engagement checks during the encounter phase. Each player may still optionally engage 1 enemy each encounter phase. Okay. Fine. So, Gandalf is gone. Starting to limit my resources here. I don't see how I'm getting through this though. Although I just need to hope that Legolas is just churning through kills. Okay. It's going to take me 2 rounds to get enough resources for that. It's a big card if I can. Okay, no, I'm just going to use 1 resource. It's not much use, but I can at least quest with him. Okay, tactics. Okay. Right, I'm going to leave it as that. Right, Tharlan, you're going to quest. You're going to quest. You're going to quest. No, you're not. You're going to defend. You're going to quest. So at least gives me 5. Right. Okay, Goblin Sniper. Deal 1 damage to each exhausted character. Amazing. That one's dead. Doggle. Okay, so we've got 6 there against my 4. Nowhere to travel. We don't do engagement checks, so we just pick 1 to attack. Right, this one's going to attack here, this one over here. Okay. So I'll have Erebor defend, get 2 shadow attacks, nothing there. Defending player chooses and returns 1 exhausted ally he controls to his owner's hand. Okay, so this is now undefended. which is going to kill Beravor. Amazing. As for this side, I'm not going to after a character is declared as a defender. So I'll declare Legolas as a defender in order to use Swift Strike for 2, which deals 2 damage to the attacking player, which kills the Warg. I don't have to worry about it dancing back with a shadow. That's the end of that turn. And I've got to deal with damage. So Glorfindel now is dead because the Goblin Sniper has just shot him. And again, we have faced defeat because there is no way I'm going to be able to do this just with Legolas and Thalin. Damn it! I thought that was... I was so hopeful when that started, and then I don't know, it's that sequence of cards that... I can't remember what it was now that came out. It was... No, it wasn't those. They were all alright. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember. It just seemed that one... Oh, it was the Hill Trolls, wasn't it? The hill, getting 2 Hill Trolls out. And thinking back, I probably could have attached the Protector of Lorien onto Glorfindel and discarded a couple of cards so that he would survive the Hill Troll attack. So annoyingly, last week I felt like I just had a bad draw, but this week that defeat is just on me. And so next week I will look for another rematch against Journey Down the Anduin, but I'm going to go in with the Leadership and the Spirit decks and change it up completely and see if that gives me any better luck, because Tactics and Lore have not worked for me so far. And again, sorry to have lost. I was hoping to be a bit more successful on that, and a bit gutted now if I'm honest, but it's still such a fun game. Damn it. But at least now I know what I'm doing next week. And I hope you enjoyed that video, because although it ended in defeat, I thoroughly did. And I hope you'll join me again next week for another rematch against Journey Down the Anduin, but this time with the Leadership and Spirit decks. So I hope to see you then, and I hope you have a good one and stay safe. Bye bye now.